All right, welcome everyone to our live. You're here for nowAI Crack the Code. We have some special guests lined up for you here today. I am super excited for you to get kind of an in-depth look at nowAI. If you're watching me live on Facebook, that means that you see me over here, right up here on top. Come on over and join us by going to Nowsite.Online. If you are watching the recording, hello. We'd love to see you guys too. Look, we have something special lined up for you all here today. And I know that you're looking forward to hearing from our founder and CEO, as well as our CTO, Roman. But I'm going to get started with a little update for you all. Okay? Got it? Yes? Mighty AI says yes. Keep putting your name AI. It's my favorite to see. I love it. All right. So I'm just going to get started by sharing my screen here with you all. And what you can do if you are a current customer and you want to get your hands on nowAI, right? That way you can put your name AI here in the chat. You can get early beta access to nowAI by going to nowAI.now.site, right? So you want to go to nowAI.now.site so that you can sign up and get this discounted pricing. You can choose to pay $19 a month or save even more and pay just $190 annually. This offer ends when our beta launch begins on August 10th. I'm not sure if you noticed, but that is 1 week from today. That is 1 week from today. So I'm super excited for you to have the opportunity to hang out with us on August 10th. We're going to get there in just a minute. If you are a new customer, if you are the guest of someone that is here right now, what you're going to do is you're going to run on over to them and say, hey, send me your link. I want to get that discounted pre-launch special offer, because our pre-launch special offer is here for you. You can get nowAI plus 50% off marketing, or nowAI and 50% off of our unlimited plan. Just make sure that you use code AI. That gives you beta access. You become a founding member of nowAI and you can lock in your price for a year. Just make sure that you get back to the person that invited you. We want you to be a part of our amazing community of people that you see here today. So make sure that you do so. All right. And you and your guests are invited to our beta launch with our founder and CEO, Justin Belobaba. As we all know, we're counting down the days. Or, it's 1 week. I'm counting down the days. I can't wait. It's Thursday, August 10th at noon. And we're going to do it live at nowsite.online. Just a few updates before I hand it over to our founder and CEO, Justin Belobaba. Look, before I do, I am beyond excited for you all to have the opportunity to meet our CTO, Roman. He's incredible, and I know you guys are going to love him maybe just as much as I do. But before we get into Roman, I'm going to go ahead and introduce us to, you all know him, our founder and CEO, Justin Belobaba. Justin, are you with us?
I am. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, everyone. Great day. Today's going to be super exciting. We're going to do, first thing I want to do is answer the question that some of you may be asking, which is, what the heck is nowAI? So I do want to do a quick review of that, because I know that we've always got lots of new faces, which is awesome. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to do something that we don't normally do. We're gonna dive into the tech. We've got a member of our team who we don't normally invite to these live events. He's awesome. He's like a real deal genius. His name's Roman, and he's been with us for 4 years or so as our chief technology officer. And he's, if you think I'm a nerd, just wait. Anyway, you'll meet him in a few minutes. But first, I do want to actually, you know what else? Before I talk about nowAI, there's some neat stuff that just came out today inside our platform. Okay, so I'll give you a very, very brief introduction to that, so that you guys all know what, because there's some stuff in here that some of you have been asking for approximately, I don't know, 5 years. And it's come to fruition in the contact section. We're doing a ton of work in the contact section. So anyway, rather than talk about it, let me just show you. The first thing, if you refresh your browser and your Nowsite account, the first thing that you'll notice is the new navigation on the left side. It is much easier, much more modern. I'm a huge fan of it, and I think it's very intuitive. No functionality has been taken away, of course. It's just we're just using the screen in a much more efficient way. So if I just, for example, hover over the AI button, then I have chat and I have business profiles. I don't need to click AI to get to those things. Same thing, contacts, right? I've got these quick links to my contacts, my lists, my prospects, enhancements. I don't have to actually go into the section and then find the feature. Marketing, website, email, SMS, social ads. We put marketing services inside here. We thought that actually made a lot more sense. Domains, analytics, everything's still there, but more accessible. Teams, team content, chat, team manager. Again, what this does really is if I go into, for example, the website section, instead of like the first, the top of the screen, the 25% at the top of the screen, having that menu and clogging up, the usable screen area, that thing's gone now. If you can remember, an hour ago, when we had that kind of, clunky menu at the top, we don't have that anymore. So we give you back, 25% of your screen to work with. So anyway, that's really cool. The nav is great, way more modern. I love it. We've also done a bunch of work in the contact section. So I'm going to show you that really quickly too. If I click on my contacts and I just pick one of my contacts here, what you will see is now we've replaced, and this one only has Facebook, but if I had LinkedIn or Twitter, the links that were there that you couldn't click on are now replaced by icons that are clickable. So if you want to go straight to someone's Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, you don't need to like copy and kind of awkwardly paste, the profile in a separate tab. You just click and you're there. We've cleaned it up a ton. If I go into the editor, this is also cool. We've added a bunch of new fields. We've cleaned up the social media side, but I do want to let Renee know, at long last, Renee, I'm talking to you. You can now add their physical address. So now Renee and I don't have to talk about this once a month. So it's really a win-win. Renee wins, we win, it's great. You can add highlights, details about them. We're going to make all of this fully searchable as we continue, our integration with contact mapping and continue to learn, so many of their amazing capabilities and add them into our system to make our CRM the best in the world for small business owners. So anyway, wanted to show you that. Oh, last thing, you don't have access to this, but I do. But let me show it to you anyway. Okay. This is coming soon. This is part of nowAI. All right. But I'll just give you like a little sneak preview. I think you're going to love it. This is going to be the new look of Sales AI. Right. Everything on one page. Lots of room. Very well organized. And here, let me show you actually my favorite thing. If I get a draft of a message, this is super cool, and this is brand new. If you see on the bottom right side, right next to the send button, just to the left of the send button, we got this new thing called AI Editor, where if I click it, you will be able to just in one click fix spelling and grammar, ask it to be shorter, to be longer, adapt to personality, change the tone, change the language, right? And then add any other specific instructions you want. So anyway, just the beginning. Being able to schedule follow-ups is super cool, right? Anyway, this is the beginning of us putting nowAI into production, and all of you will have access to this. This is kind of the new look of Sales AI, but it's also going to have a ton more functionality, which I'm going to get to right now. So I'm going to unshare and bring up my little presentation here. And let's get to it. Let's talk about nowAI. I'm going to move pretty quickly because I want to make sure that we have lots of time to talk to Roman and get all of your AI questions answered. So while I'm talking, if this is kind of your chance to ask like your nerdiest questions about AI. So anything you ever wanted to know, as technical as you want, this is the opportunity. Like, we don't always do this. Often, we keep things pretty high level, but today, just because it's fun and because we've been getting a lot of questions about kind of what goes on behind the scenes. How does the technology really work? We are bringing our CTO to all of you to answer your questions. So please have them ready, and we'll get to them just as soon as I share a little bit more about what nowAI is. So let's do that. So look, as I've said many times over the last week, which feels like not even a week, 5 days, feels like much longer. Our intention is to massively disrupt the network marketing industry. How? By solving your biggest challenges, your personal brand, your social media, communications, managing your relationships, building great relationships, and of course, managing your teams, right? These are challenges that exist throughout the network marketing industry, and we are going to tackle them with the magic of artificial intelligence. Announcing nowAI. It is truly created for modern marketers all around the world. What we've done is we've used AI to really understand what makes the best leaders, influencers and marketers in the world, like what allows them to be successful themselves, and created a playbook, a step-by-step guide to success that is not generic. It is fully customized for you. So what is nowAI? nowAI is you. It is an AI version of you that will help you solve all of those challenges. The way it works is you start by training your AI. Justin AI, Cheryl AI, Roman AI, so that it gets to know you and think like you and write like you. And I can tell you, it's incredibly cool and it works unbelievably well. And it looks like this. You start with a friendly chat where it asks you some questions about yourself, share whatever information you want. It will then suggest to you, based on the information, here's what I think are your interests and your, here are some popular figures that you seem to admire. You can add or remove, confirm that, then provide a sample of your writing. That could be, so a social media post that you think, reflects, your personality, your tone. It could be an email. It could be something that someone else wrote that, that you aspire to, whose tone you love, that you want to kind of aspire to write more like. You just copy and paste it here, and we will analyze it and provide you with a writing sample, and you can kind of tweak that until it really feels authentically you, until the AI has perfectly captured your tone and your personality. And once that happens, it's time to actually meet your AI. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you right away a personal brand. It's going to give you a slogan, like our personal motto. It's gonna draft a heroic story, which, if you've been taking our Brand Me boot camp, the importance of having an inspiring story to share. It's going to analyze your personality. So again, it will create your complete personal brand instantly. But that's just the onboarding, right? That all happens in like the first 5 minutes. Here's how this works every day. Every day, your AI will create original, authentic social media posts. It could be an image with a caption. Maybe you have your own image and you just wanted to write a caption. It can do that too. It can be a short text-only post, like an inspirational quote. It can be a longer text-only post, like a blog. All of that is possible and totally unlimited, always original and authentic to your true voice. It can also write all of your messages and communications. Yes, all of them, from making new connections to closing sales, to building relationships, even, commenting in social media. Just like we know with Sales AI already, it can draft those, introductory, let's connect type of messages, but it's going to do more than that. If you get a reply and you want help knowing what to say back, just paste the reply and your AI will draft the perfect response. We know that on social media, it's not only about posting, it's also about interacting with your friends and followers by commenting and engaging with their posts. Well, if you come across a post that you'd like to comment on, just copy what it says, paste it into our system, and your AI will write a perfect comment, friendly, thoughtful, whatever is appropriate for the moment. Your AI will write the comment. You can just paste that right back in. And we don't always have time to draft perfect messages. I wish that I did, but I personally don't. Now you can write an outline of something, and in one click, your AI will make it great and save you 3, 4, 5 hours of staring at a blank screen. And it will sound just like you if you had the time to write it perfectly. So all of that is possible, but that's just the beginning. Your AI is also your very own personal 24/7 marketing director. It will analyze your data, it will analyze your daily activities, and it will actually make concrete, actionable recommendations for activity and strategy every day. For example, my AI might tell me one day, I think it would be great for you to share a blog on LinkedIn about the benefits of meditation. And maybe the next day, it suggests, let's reach out to 5 new prospects a day so I keep my pipeline full of new connections. So your AI will do that analysis and make recommendations to you every day. So again, this is an AI version of you that will handle your branding, your social media, your messages, your strategy, all of it. But that's not all. Your AI is not only helping you, it can also be added to your website to engage with your website visitors 24/7. It's true. And it looks like this, right? So when someone comes to your digital business card or your website and asks a question about, a sale or whatever might be happening in your business, your AI is there to answer. Can it do it in any language? Oui, si, absolutely. Even in Mandarin in this example. So it's you at your best, friendliest, never sleeping, multilingual self. What about my team? What if now AI was also the perfect solution for team leaders? Well, guess what? It is. Remember when I explained how we start by training your AI at the very beginning, right? For a few minutes during the onboarding. Well, imagine if you could train your AI on more information, more than just, a bit about yourself at the beginning. What if you could train your AI on a lot more information? And so think team leaders, right? Think about, all the information that you have on your products, the pricing, every company policy, every detail of your compensation plan, plus all of those presentations you do and demos you do and videos that you're constantly producing for your team. I'm talking about the important stuff that no one watches, that stuff. Well, your AI will learn it all perfectly in minutes, all of it, and will be available to chat with your team members 24/7 in any language. Think about that. Imagine having an AI that knows everything you know about your business, that's available to your team members anytime to answer their questions. Like, think, what can this do for communication? Example. Hi, Rebecca, are there any bonus opportunities this month? And Rebecca AI says, absolutely. We have an exciting bonus opportunity. If you sign up 5 people, you earn a $50 bonus, for example. Or Eric says, what time is the training? And Rebecca AI says the training is at Tuesday at 5. And then when someone else asks the exact same question, team leaders, you know what I'm talking about. Nikki says, hey, when's the next training? Rebecca AI is there, friendly as ever, to tell Nikki that it is Tuesday at 5. What about compliance and risk? Now, a team leader's, your AI, if someone writes to you and says, hey, can I post this on Facebook? Lose 10 pounds guaranteed. Your AI will understand the laws, the legislation, the rules, the company policies, and will be able to answer that, no, you should not make these kinds of guarantees, but here, try this instead. And it'll give them an alternate draft of that social post. Faster, better than a lawyer. How can this improve communication and motivation? A huge problem is people not understanding how they get paid, right? How much do I get for signing up 3 people? Well, your AI can understand the compensation plan perfectly, better than any human, and can answer those questions as well. You get 20% for signing people up plus a $5 bonus. But it's more than just answering questions. You can actually teach your AI the marketing strategy that works for you, the marketing strategy that you wish everyone on your team would follow. And your AI can coach each one of your individual team members to success on your proven strategy, whatever that strategy is. Imagine what this can do for duplication. For example, Rebecca AI could reach out to a member of her team to say, hey, remember, networking is the key. I recommend you reach out to 5 new prospects today. That's coming from the team leader's own proven strategy, being an individualized mentor to each person on your team. So yes, it can answer your team members' questions perfectly. That will improve communication and motivation and compliance, and it can be an individual coach to each one of your team members. It is truly the perfect partner to help you lead your team to success. And all of these truly unprecedented, game-changing, industry-changing capabilities, I can tell you, this is just the beginning of what nowAI is going to do in the future. We are building something truly unique. You will not find anything like this anywhere on planet Earth. Our goal is to massively disrupt the network marketing industry and, more importantly, improve millions of lives for millions of marketers and their families. And we're going to do that by solving your biggest challenges with simplicity, with real authenticity. You will use AI not to be something that you're not, but to be your best self, your most authentic self, your most consistent self every single day. So you can share yourself with the world with confidence. Another way to think about this is nowAI, it's you powered by AI. All of you will be our next success stories, I have no doubt. And we will make it easy. Thank you very much.
That was awesome.
And yes, thank you, everyone, for your attention. Now, look, let's really nerd out here, okay? And if you're new, our Q&A sessions are not always like this one's going to be, okay? We don't always have our Chief Technology Officer, Roman Gubarenko, here. I think this might be in like 6 years, this might be his first appearance, right? All right. Well, let's bring him out, Cheryl. Hey, buddy.
Hi, guys.
Hey, you look
everyone.
You changed your shirt.
Yes, for the see.
Oh, you look great, man.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Roman, this is everybody.
Hi, guys.
Everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Cheryl. Yeah, next, please. Find some questions for us to answer.
Absolutely. Look, what I want you guys to do is put your questions for Roman here in in the chat. Don't have to ask much longer. Jessica, would you like me to read off these questions? Here we go.
Please.
Will we be able to create more than one AI for myself? Is the first question.
Justin, you or me? There's no technical difficulty to do that, so no problem.
So let me put it this way, and Roman, like, comment on what I'm about to say. Okay, there's only one you. Okay, so you will have one profile for you as a person. Okay, but you can have multiple businesses, multiple teams, and each one of those businesses, each one of those teams can be trained on the details of that specific business, that specific business, that specific business, that specific business. So your just an AI won't change, but the way that the knowledge that just an AI has will change depending on which business and which team I'm speaking to. Roman?
Yeah, right. So you are we try to mimic the person, and the person there's only one person, but the person can work for many different businesses, and the message that person writes before Christmas is not the same that message before Halloween, for example, right? So they will be different. That's why we are definitely adding this capability to first of all, to differentiate businesses, and then there will also be some kind of instructions, or you may give it specific instructions to do something before specific date, specific campaign. All those things will be there, yes, and you will you'll be able to. It will write the message for you, as if you are writing it, but with something in mind, right? With a special event in mind. So it can do that easily.
Maybe explain how are we doing it so that I stay consistent, but for this bit, my knowledge about this business is restricted to only about this business and won't overlap into knowledge about this business or knowledge about this business. How explain to everybody how we're going to keep you from being confused about which business you're talking about at any given time?
No, there's some core personality characteristics, right? That just say you are a knowledgeable person that talks in a very precise terms, for example, or you just prefer the small talk usually, and so on, right? This is about your personality. When you say I'm talking about like car selling business, or I'm talking about real estate business, this is the specifics already. You can talk about car business in a small talk, or you can talk about very precise terms to absolutely business-like and all that stuff, right? Or you can have just a small talk, like conversation with your friend. This depends on your person. But the other thing is actually specifics to the business, and we can add more specifics, more level of specifics. So you can add those levels to and it will stay consistent with the personality, but it will in the same time it will talk about it will take the specific business into account. It will also take the specific event into account and whatever specific instructions you have for it. So it can do both, right? Or you can just forget about all instructions. It will just do whatever. It will just do its best based on your personality. As if it's just day-to-day conversation.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Roman. We have another question here that asks, will it learn the more I use it? Does it use like kind of machine learning capability? If I use it more, will it get to know me more?
That's certainly the idea. Yes, we have to. In the beginning, you will have to load something into it, so it at least learns about. No, I don't want to talk about like everything at once. Let's take the team lead thing that you just introduced. For example, for team lead, it needs to know your business. You need to load something about your business. You can even load very badly structured data. It will still figure out things because we tested it with a essentially YouTube caption, which is absolutely unstructured. Like 95% of that small talk is garbage. It has no meaning, but it still figured out everything from those 4 hours of YouTube and was able to answer questions in a very precise way. So you will need to load some data in the beginning, so it knows your business, what you do, like those pricing and products that you providing. But yes, the idea is that whatever you do, it will learn not just what you do, but actually how you do the pattern, when you do this, and this is all the future. We will be gradually adding things, and that's the idea for the future. That's the exact idea. It will definitely learn.
Yeah. So I think, look, the big difference, and I saw a question on this, so I'll kind of ask a follow up of Roman. Someone said, well, when I'm using Chat GPT, if I start a new chat or whatever, I come back, I leave and come back, it forgets my name. Like it doesn't know who I am, right? And that is because, inside Chat GPT, there's it's called a context window, right? That there's a certain number of words that, Chat GPT will kind of like allow you to have in a given conversation. And then once you get to that limit, it won't let you add any more context to your conversation. So you have to basically start from scratch again, right? So that's one of the big challenges that we are overcoming, right? So we're actually building a long-term memory, right? If you kind of think about this in human terms, ChatGPT is a very short-term memory, but once you exceed a certain amount of words, it's over, right? It doesn't really have a long-term memory. We are building a long-term memory. And Roman, maybe talk a little bit about like the kinds of tools, how that's going to work.
Yes. Yeah. So Jess is talking about that thing that I said, that you are going to load that knowledge into it. It will never forget that knowledge. It will always know those things. It will never be forgotten. And of course, your personality will never forget as well. So those are long-term memory things, and we will, as it goes, it will figure out important things that it needs to remember, and all those important things will be there. It will also remember your history. The platform will provide history, how you do it, and it will be able to figure out more things for you. So Justin was talking about the module that answers questions, but there will also be, like, we are moving to the complete Copilot, right, in the future. So, but in the future, that will actually do the lots of different things for you. I think you just mentioned, right? So that these things that
just on that, that's super cool. Explain. No one knows what Copilot means. Explain that. It's an amazing thing.
Copilot is it's like a Copilot. It basically works for you, right? Just does things for you, and not just suggests. So there's one level. Let's say first level is the thing that can answer questions and have a conversation with you about your business, or with your clients about your business. Next level, the thing that will actually every day it will give you some kind of advice, what to do. Justin talked about it. Justin talked about it. What to do there? I suggest you send the message to this user, to this client, because you didn't talk to him for 2 weeks, and it looks like you talked to him before. So something like that. And the next level is that it's actually going to say, I suggest you send a message to this client. Do you want me to do this for you? Just say yes. And here is the message that I suggest you send. So this is the Copilot. It's like in the plane, right? You just press the button and it just drives the thing for you.
Yeah.
So
just
like
another example of that would be, it goes from a level of, asking it, how do I change the background color of my website? Right. So level one is, your AI will just tell you this is how to do it step by step. Right. Level two is, your AI says, I think you should change the color of your website, or the background color of your website, to red. And then you go and do it. Right. Level three is your Copilot says, I think you should change the color of your background to red. Right. And would you like me to do this for you? And then all you do is say yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good specific example. Yes. So these are the levels we are moving to. Mm-hmm.
And that's just a website example, right? Like, that you can apply that to any area of your marketing.
Anything. It can do the work for you, actually. So it can do what, like you usually use a whole bunch of tools, cool tools on the Now side that all you have to do just press buttons, right? Guess what? The thing can actually press buttons for you. It will learn what you do. It will learn how you do it. And it can press buttons for you with your approval.
Right. So you go from, you become sort of like, CEO of your business with a marketing director who's coming to you with increasingly intelligent suggestions that you can, approve or reject, and then they go and execute them. So that's where this is going. Cheryl, more questions, please.
Great. So someone's asking, if I'm a team leader, but there's outdated information about my client or my company on the internet, how can I make sure that this has the most up-to-date info about me and my company and all of those things for my team to learn from?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's the all this AI is always aware of the day to day. So if you ever learned about how these AIs work, and everyone is saying so that AI has like limited knowledge till certain date, this is that thing. Our thing has all the knowledge, always all the knowledge, and one of the features is that we always collect. We are going to collect the history and the actions in the certain way to tell to AI what you were doing and how you're doing this on the in the Now side, so it can actually mimic your behavior. So and this does two things, right? It can learn how you work and to mimic your behavior and do the work for you, but it can also just what you said. It will also know the exact context of the things, what's happening, right? What happened yesterday, what happened the day before yesterday, and it's going to learn, the new information, because as I said, all important information will be provided to the long-term memory. This is already done. Like we're already doing this. This is actually what Justin was talking about. The long-term memory is already there and it's all working. And we will be putting more and more things to it. So it will always know the context. Yes.
Yes. So let me add one other thing to that, which is that you it's your AI, right? And so you are ultimately in control of the information that it knows. So you're going to have some information, right? Some of what you load in is going to be kind of like evergreen, right? Like generally speaking, the products that you're selling, the comp plan, let's just take those examples. Those don't change really from week to week or month to month. So you can kind of, have your evergreen content that's kind of in the long-term memory. You might though have more short-term content like a sales promotion that's running only in August, right? And so what you will be able to do is to set an expiration date on that particular bit of knowledge, right? So you load it, and either it's loaded in perpetuity until you remove it, or it's got some kind of an expiration date, right? So that way your AI isn't talking about an August promo in October, right? Ultimately, what you put in is what you'll get out. Okay. So that our job is to make it easy for you to kind of like manage that knowledge.
Yeah, guys, you don't have to think that this is AI. Okay, you have to think that you are talking to the person, to the artificial person that you have to just teach like your kid, right? So like that's it. So you need to provide that information to the AI, but forget that this is the AI. It's our work to work with AI. You just have to provide the data. That is like, you want your AI to answer the questions properly. Of course, you have to provide proper data. For that, yes, you have to provide properly structured data. Question answer will do the best, and the documentation, some kind of description of your services with prices and how things are priced. It will figure out everything from that.
Yeah.
How the price, and like Justin mentioned, if you have something for specific date, then you put into the memory, which you can always append things to there, or remove things from that memory. That's details. You will learn it in our how to do it in the future. But you can add new things there. You could say that on October, I want something specific, some promotion for, I don't know what's in October, Halloween, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
So
Halloween's in October. You got it.
So I put it in the long-term memory. And now it will, and every day when it comes to that, it will actually figure out that it can do that discount or whatever.
Yeah.
It will actually know that. Yes.
Yeah.
But you have to put it in the memory, like you would teach your kid to do that. Yes.
Yeah. So people are asking questions about like, what do I do? Do I paste it in? Like, what can it handle?
This is interesting. Yes, yeah. This is interesting question. So currently, what we tested it with, we just took literally the video right from the YouTube, 4 hours of video, which is like, there is a lot of garbage talk there, which not garbage talk. I think that's a small talk that is not.
I'm not going to be offended that these are videos that I did that Roman keeps referring to as garbage, but it's fine. It's fine.
But 5% of those 4 hours actually contain information about because people just talking to each other, right? But 5% of that contain information. So what I did, what AI did, it chunks that information and puts it into memory as is. So that's not perfect, but it works. Okay. So, but if you want to make it perfect, then we will tell you actually how to do that. Then it should be kind of question answer thing. So there will be many different ways. If you are too lazy, okay, put just like big text in it or like couple of texts in it. It will figure out. It will figure out. But if you want to do it right and you want to do it like actually very well, then there will be a level for very well type of thing as well. So we will just make it, acceptable. Everything will be accepted.
All right.
Yes.
Next question. Realizing that only 5% of what I say has value to Roman. Cheryl, go ahead.
I'm crying. This is a question about when my AI is answering, can it actually have my name and can I interrupt it? Like, can I answer and can my AI answer or whatever? Like if it's, I guess, answering a question on a website as an example.
Yeah. So yes, you as a person still get priority and you can always override the AI chat.
And I think people are just asking, well, can it actually have my name AI? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like Justin, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can my AI be copied outside of Nowsite?
No, AI works like this system, guys. It's not some file that you can copy. This is the system that has like, I don't know, terabytes of code and automated workflows. I'll tell you that this AI thing just started. Many people that think that AI started with like nowAI coming out and Facebook coming out, but no, they just added the conversational thing to it. But we were building this system for like 6 years from the beginning, thinking about this day, right? We knew that AI is going to be there, and we built all the automation, all the pipelines. There is a whole bunch of things around it, right? Like there's a whole bunch of things around it, and then on the top we put the conversational AI that can essentially interpret your text into the set of intentions. This is what it does, right? But there's a huge system behind it, so you can't just copy it. And maybe the question, because you probably heard that there is some kind of AI model. Model is different. Model is something that OpenAI provides. It's the model without binding to any kind of product, right? Our AI is working with Nowsite tools. You can't copy it outside. Like the tool set that Nowsite has is the vital part of it. Without those tools, it will not exist. It can just work because of those tools, because of the workflows. Yeah. So that's the answer.
Yes.
So they're asking, if I change my mindset over time, will my AI also change?
So
Sure.
yeah, like it'll adapt because we are continually learning. But one thing that we haven't mentioned from a feature standpoint is that initial chat that you do with your AI, like when you first sign up, you have access to that profile, right? So if you change businesses or you get a new hobby or whatever, right? Something in your family changes, whatever information that you share, you have access to, and you can edit yourself anytime. And, your AI will immediately adapt to your evolving self.
I think they were going to ask it as a separate question about your chat. Can possibly the chat be on an external website?
This is just up to you. I'm not sure.
Is it possible? Sure. Right. Like it is absolutely possible that we could provide you with, for example, like a code snippet, right? That you could then insert into an external website. If you've ever, look, even inside Nowsite, right? Like if you log into your account, you see that there's a blue support bubble in the bottom right corner. That we use a product called Intercom that for customer support. Like we do the support, but we use that software to organize our support. Okay. That's an example. We basically took a little bit of code from them and we added it into our site. And now we have a chat widget that we use. We could do the same thing, right? Like not tomorrow, we want to focus on your Nowsite websites first, right? But there's no real technical reason or limitation why we couldn't create that code snippet and allow you to then take your AI chat and put that on a WordPress site or any kind of external website. That's totally possible.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Roman. People are asking, one sec. Oh, that was, okay. Do we train AI by can we possibly add our profiles, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, or Alignable, I think one was, or whatever. Can we possibly put in our own social media to train our...
That's an interesting question, because in the beginning, I think, Justin, you went over this. There will be an onboarding, right? And on the onboarding, you always, AI decides makes first impression of your personality because you answer a couple of questions there. But then you see knowledge that long-term knowledge, as I said, is just a text. You can take I'm not sure, I don't have Facebook, by the way. So I'm not sure if you can just export your Facebook as an XML or something like that, or the text.
Really.
Or probably just
no,
Control A and copy the text from it. But
no, we'd have to scrape it or something like that.
But Facebook has you mean Facebook bio, or that thing? That's a there is not too much about your profile on the Facebook, or is there? So
it's a lot of right. It's what you put into it.
Yeah. So we have, I think we have LinkedIn plugins to actually get the data from LinkedIn, but it's not that we are going to provide it, because it's not. I don't think we do it. But you can always use just one of the 1,000 plugins in the link for the LinkedIn, and get all that data and just push it as a text in our system.
Yeah, and the other thing that is for sure something that we can do through, for example, the Facebook API is, and something that we are planning to do in the future, is allow you to bring your timeline into Nowsite, right? So that way we can learn based on your posts, what's getting more engagement or less engagement, and that's going to, one, like better train the AI, but also on who you are, but also better train the AI on what types of posts get you the most engagement with your audience, right? So that, again, these are all things on our roadmap.
I think this is Leanne who asked, can we schedule or have a calendar of posts?
Yes, the answer is yes and no. You can have a calendar of posts and you can schedule posts, right? And that, again, this is something on our roadmap. So, what we envision is you being able to look out and see, what your AI has planned over the next 30 days, right? Like that is on our roadmap right now. And then that way you could intervene and say, well, on the 15th of September, I don't want, whatever, an entertaining post. I want it really like a business post, because that's, we have a big promotion on that day, right? So yes, there will be a calendar, there will be the ability to schedule them, but I want to clarify, and I feel like every single time we do a live, I have to clarify this. You cannot, there is no pre-scheduling and auto posting. It's not a thing that exists on personal timelines. If you have a business page, and I'm talking about Facebook, I'm talking about, all the major platforms. If you have a business page, you can schedule an auto post. You cannot do that without some kind of weird bot on your personal timeline. And I know that most of you use your personal timeline, like 99%. Okay. So it's not that we wouldn't want to do that for you. It's just not possible. Okay. It is not permitted. Like, there is no connection available to let you auto post to Facebook on your personal timeline. Facebook doesn't allow it. Business page is different, but your personal page does not exist on planet Earth.
Oh, could we have the AI on Nowsite run a personality test or profile on ourselves and then use that to allow, I guess, your name AI to know me better?
That's literally one of the things that happens in the onboarding. You'll love it.
Exactly.
What happens with the information that you put in? Is it mine and mine alone, or could somebody else use it? People are asking.
Me or you? It's yours.
Yeah, it's yours.
So think of your data, like your personal kind of, like your AI data, the same way you think of your contacts, right? Like, your contacts are yours. What you train your AI on is also totally yours. We're not using it. We're not repurposing it, just like your contacts. Okay. We have our own database of prospects, right? That belongs to us. We also have our own data that belongs to us, right? But what's yours is yours and yours alone. Final couple questions, Cheryl.
Okay, 1 second. When does this launch? This was coming soon. Automated post to Facebook. Okay. Lots on this, like, automation and auto posting, but I think
and a million people are direct messaging, talking to me about, like, actually you can, if you're marked as a professional with 5,000 followers. I'm not like that. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to 99% of you. And Facebook does not allow auto posting.
When?
Okay.
Thank you. 1 sec. I want to integrate my data collection. Can you provide an open API? That was from
you want to what? Automate?
Integrate your data collection? What's the question?
What is data collection? What kind of data collection?
You guys are, I don't know. That's the question to me. Can my AI answer in different languages anytime, even if I don't speak that language? I think we covered that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for AI in which language to answer. So it will, as long as you instruct it. Or I think in the chat, it's already, if you ask it in Mandarin, it will answer in Mandarin, right, Justin?
Yes.
Yeah. So it already behaves like that.
How do we train it to train our system, to train basically our team on?
That will be one of the things that you train your AI as a team leader to do. This is the marketing system that I would like you to, or this is the strategy that I follow. I would like you to coach my team based on this strategy, right? And I would like you to reach out on this schedule and provide these kinds of tips. Like it's part of the overall training that that will be available to team leaders.
Do team members have to be a member of Nowsite to be able to talk to Kathy AI?
You're going to need to invite your team members into Nowsite. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in the near future, how that's going to work.
Okay, one last. Okay, can my AI talk about multiple different business profiles if I want to post?
Yes. So you will have there's only one Justin AI. I'm not going to have 17 Justin AIs, right? Because there's just one me, for now anyway. That's a whole other topic, but there's just one Justin AI. But Justin AI might have 5 different businesses, 5 different business profiles, and I want to train business 1 on business 1 products and business 1 comp plan, business 2 on business 2 products and business 2 comp plan, and so on and so on. And I don't want it to get confused between these two. So the way that Roman's building this thing is so that Justin AI is everywhere, right? Like my core personality and my core knowledge is everywhere, but the business information that relates to business 1 is sequestered from the business information of business 2, and so on and so on and so on.
Yes.
This is basically asking how difficult or easy is it to train my AI? Are the prompts simple enough to where maybe an 11-year-old can do it, or do I have to know more about AI in order to train it?
11-year-old can do it, but the better you train it, the better information is. I gave you the example that we took the captions from the video. We didn't do anything at all. We just took captions from the video, from the 4 hours of YouTube video, 700 kilobytes of captions. Yeah, I just took that text without doing anything to it and just feed it in, and it figured everything out. Well, better you don't do that. You wanna do it better. In that case, when you go on the websites, you have some kind of a documentation there. It's that kind of thing that would be perfect, but you don't have to do it. It's the more work you spend on it, the better it will be. But it will already be good enough if you don't want to spend any time at all. If you just take some text that that is relevant and you just feed it in. Yeah. So you can do it as well.
Yeah.
But then you can adjust it. You can adjust it in the future, right?
In 5 minutes, it will be the best. If you put 5 minutes of work in, right? Just do the onboarding. It will be a fantastic assistant for you. If you do
onboarding,
it will only get better.
Mm-hmm. And then for the team lead, you have to add some kind of description of what you're actually doing, and description of products and prices and all that stuff. What team leaders usually questions that team lead usually answers. So if you put those ones in as a big text, will not take. I don't think it will take anything. But then you can do it like question answer. It will take you a little bit more, but it will be better. So,
all right. We gotta go.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Everybody, thank you, Roman. Thank you. That was awesome. And if you're new, this was very unusual. We've never asked our CTO, Chief Technology Officer, Roman Gubarenko, to join us for a live session. And I think that was awesome. I think that was one of our most interesting, fun, educational lives we've ever done. That was great, buddy. So thanks a ton. Thanks to everybody out there. Cheryl, over to you.
Thank you guys so much. Look, if you enjoyed this session here with Roman, drop me a Roman here in the chat. I know I love that. I hope that you guys did too. Look, before you all hop off here, let me make sure that you know all of the details that are happening with nowAI. I'm just going to share my screen really quickly. If you are a current customer and you haven't done so already, run, sprint, get your phone out, go to nowAI.now.site and make sure that you get access to nowAI and get access to our beta launch. So go on over to nowAI.now.site and look, no one will wait longer and pay more, right? So go on over to nowAI.now.site. If you are a new customer, you are invited by someone here today. Make sure that you grab their referral link and you can get nowAI plus 50% off marketing or 50% off unlimited when you use code AI, and your price will be locked in for a year. You will also get early beta access to nowAI and enjoy our pre-launch special offer. You and your guests should join us Thursday, August 10th for our beta launch so that you can learn even more about nowAI with our founder and CEO, Justin Belobaba. I had a great time today. I want to say, let's wrap it up. We thanked Roman. Make sure that you drop your name, AI, here in the chat if you're excited for nowAI. Special shout out to our founder and CEO, Justin Belobaba, and our CTO, Roman Gubarenko. He was awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Love the chat here. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.